Hey guys, Rudy here. I just want to talk about an incident I had with a guy I had to hire to fix a sink that I tried to do a home repair on. I completely fucked it up, and it's like I tore the whole bottom half of the sink, the piping and everything, down into where it goes into the house. It's like I gotta get a plumber in here to fix this because I fucked it up pretty hard. But anyway, and the guy that was working on it was like conservative type. You can tell these conservative types. It's kind of rough, redneck looking, gruffs, chain smoker kind of guy. You just know him when you see him, right? And this is a conservative area, so it's not that hard to pick him out. And he seemed like a nice guy. Dude, really nice guy, right? Shake his hand. He's got a good handshake. You can trust him in that sense. But everyone's a snake, right? But that's not the point. But I was listening to a video by Christoph, aka Uncanny Deduction. And I figured it was innocuous enough. The title of it, I'm gonna put screenshots, where the title of it was "Manipulation and How to Control the World Without Lifting a Finger." And I got interested. Thanks to this balloon fractal thing, I was like, this video is in my playlist, one of my playlists that I have. I put it in my watch later, kind of forgot about it, and stumbled on it while I was browsing through my watch later while the guy was working. You know what? I'll just put him on. He'll say something interesting. He always does. And I was just watching it, and the guy was done a few minutes later after I started watching him, so I paused it, and it happened to be paused on the screen the screen that I'm showing right now, which is the little keyhole. And the guy looks at it and he goes, it's like, "Oh, you into that conspiracy stuff? I'm all into this conspiracy stuff. You can't trust the guy." He just gets into it like first grade truther stuff, right? But I'm not an asshole, so I'm like kind of like, yeah, it's just interesting. And I go something along the lines of, I was like, this guy doesn't really talk about conspiracy, but I know about conspiracy, but I don't really get into it because these things tend to pan out eventually. So I basically, long story short, without being rude, I said I don't really get into conspiracy. Conspiracy finds me in a way, and it's like, it had me thinking. I was so taken aback, and it's my fault, right? Like I fucked up in that sense, and nothing came out of it. Like I paid the guy. The bill was I'm not too happy about the bill, but it is what it is. Those kind of repairs are expensive, let's just put it that way. But it's like, this guy looked at my TV screen, because I had it on the big TV playing what it was paused on, and here's the thing: it said manipulation and how to control the world without lifting a, and the word finger was gone. And he injected the word finger. He said manipulation and how to control the world without lifting a finger. He said it, and I think it was something about the keyhole, obviously, triggered this conspiracy thing to come out of him. Almost like a pre-program, like loading up software, right? You got the download, and all you got to do is click on the exe file, and it's like, boom, he got right into it, which I didn't mind. I don't mind when people talk about conspiracy. It doesn't annoy me or anything. It freaks out my wife, though. My wife's in the other room, and she can hear him. She's like, "Oh my God, what is going on?" She told me after the fact, like, why is he talking about conspiracy? After he left, I had to explain why. I was like, well, I'm listening to this dude, and I don't know what it was about this screen that set him off, but I swear to God, it was the keyhole, guys. Like the keyhole, just the imagery, the static background with the keyhole set him off in some way. And he wasn't rude about it or nothing. He was just talking. And I just politely tried to get away from conversation, and kind of politely said, I look at conspiracy videos every now and then, but I don't get too deep into it, which is true. And it's like, and I told my wife, I was like, I'm crazier than him, and she knows it. She knows about the things I talk about, the things I get involved with in that way. And it's like I'm crazier than him, right? Because he's a first grade truther. I'm not saying, I'm beyond this conspiracy. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying, like, you guys already know, like, the dudes that are listening to me right now, y'all know what it's like. The synchronicities, the Mandela effects. Like, if he would have spent a day in my brain, he wouldn't be able to sleep at night anymore for the next 20 years. Like, something along that lines. Maybe not that serious, but damn near close. And it's just so funny to me, like, to witness that in person from just a normal dude, right? Just a normal blue collar, hard-working plumber guy. And it's like the moment he looked at it, it was like a pre-programmed like execution file. Just boom, double click. Again, I'm gonna say it because it's just so bizarre, dude. That was just. I wish I could have caught that on video or an audio recording, because it was like watching a zombie. It's like watching a robot just pull up a file. I don't know what to say about it, guys. Like, I wish I was making this up. The world, this reality is so strange. And what would this guy think, right? Like, what would this guy think? I've talked to my wife about how I feel about this world we live in, and for some reason it didn't scare her. I think it kind of resonated with her a little bit, especially when I brought up alternative theories to round Earth and flat Earth and hollow Earth. When I said hollow Earth, her eyes like lit up. I don't know what it was about that, but certain things just trigger certain people, and I hate that word trigger. That I don't have another word for it. It's like watching a download immediately in person was so strange. I had to talk about it right away, and I need to. I'm gonna make another video talking about this. What I think about this Chinese balloon moon synchronicity stuff, because I got a lot more to say about it. But my mind just got completely derailed by this man coming into my house and suddenly just like revealing the level 1 truther, right? The first grade truther, while I'm in the back row with my spitballs ready to hit him with some spitballs like Matt McKinley says. It's so funny. Anyway, guys, thank you for your time. Have a great day.